Welcome here to Shy Sports Live. We have preseason action game number 4 for Chicago Bulls coming in against the Denver Nuggets in Denver, Colorado. Both teams 2-1 in the preseason. I want to thank everyone who is going to be tuning into this broadcast. It has been a while since we've had a broadcast, and part of that is due to personal stuff, but overall, just been really busy. But we are almost ready for Bulls basketball, and for the two teams, we're almost ready. We'll take a look at some starters here in just a minute, so we get set for Bulls basketball. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. Harold, I will be your announcer tonight. So I'm getting all the necessary things ready to go. We are ready. So there's some starting lineups first for the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls are going to be running without Kobe White in the starting lineups tonight. The injured report is on your screen. Julian Phillips. Everyone's a game time decision. However, Kobe White is not going to be playing tonight, at least starting wise. Julian Phillips is a game time decision. Kevin Huerter is a game time decision. Looks like he probably won't be playing tonight, along with Trey Jones. And Kobe White is estimated to return in a little over a week. And then Yuki Karimura, he's also possible to play tonight. But for the Denver Nuggets, their starting lineup, we're going to look at this in just a minute once I can pull up the lineup properly. We're going to be starting at the point guards, Jamal Murray, Christian Braun. At the forwards, Cam Johnson and Aaron Jordan. And the man in the middle, Nikola Jokic. So we are ready for some Bulls basketball. This is my first basketball game announcing, so be patient with me. We're going to try and properly announce this game. As usual, basketball games usually start about 10 minutes past their start time, which would be 8:10. So because of that, we're going to take a quick break and we will return after this. Bulls Nuggets basketball coming up in just a few minutes here on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to Shy Sports Live. About 6 minutes from tip off between the Bulls and the Denver Nuggets in Denver, Colorado. I went through some lineups. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Chicago Bulls. Thursday, 7 o'clock p.m. will not be broadcasted here on Shy Sports Live, but the final preseason game before the regular season starts for Chicago, they're going to be back home in Chicago against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then their first game of the season, regular season, seems like as tradition, they're going to be starting in Chicago. They're going to be facing the Pistons. It's a 7 o'clock tip-off time, October 22nd. I think we'll have that broadcasted on here. And then they'll go on the road 3 days later, face the Orlando Magic in Orlando, Florida at 6 p.m. That's a Central Daylight Time start. 2 more days later, October 27th, that's a Monday. They're going to play against the Atlanta Hawks at home. Then they're going to play the Sacramento Kings at home on the 29th. And then they will play the New York Knicks at home on the 31st. And then on the road after that, we'll just stay with the October schedule. So only one home game in the month of October for the regular season for the Bulls. And no back-to-back games so far. Matter of fact, back-to-back games aren't until until we get to the NBA Cup. They're going to be playing against the Bucks in Milwaukee and go to Cleveland November 7 and 8. So good little stretch of games before a back-to-back. Like 3 games in 3 days or 4 days. But overall, not a bad schedule for the Bulls to start. If they can start off 3-0, I feel like they will probably drop 1 or 2 in the month of October. But this team can start off winning the first few games of the season. I think the Bulls will have a good chance of getting off to a good start. Of course, this season's not expected to be a playoff-type season, it seems like. We've traded away Zach LaVine. We've traded away DeMar DeRozan. So not expecting to make the playoffs this year, in my opinion. We're trying to retool. Wouldn't it be shocked if Vooch is not a Chicago Bull? I would be shocked if Vooch is a Chicago Bull once we hit the once you get past the trade deadline, but we'll see what happens. Acme has been known to, which is Arturas Carnicelovas, and Mark Eversley have been kind of known since they came to Chicago to not really do much at the deadline. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we see a deal for Vooch and get some young players ready to go. With that being said, we'll take one more break. We'll be back into this for opening tip. Bulls Nuggets getting on the way in just a couple minutes. We'll be back on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back to Shy Sports Live. Denver, Colorado. We have game number 4 of the preseason for the Bulls. For both of these two teams, it's game number 4 between the Nuggets and the Bulls. Tip-off about ready to get underway here in about 55 seconds. We're set for some Bulls basketball. Again, the lineups for Chicago: Josh Giddey, Nikola Vucevic, Ayo Dosunmu, Matas Buzelis, and Isaac Okoro. For the Nuggets, Jamal Murray, Christian Braun, Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic. That's rounding up the starting 5. It's preseason, so we're not going to really be too harsh on the players, but we want to see some good basketball and players just doing their thing. So we get set for opening tip. It'll be Jokic versus Vucevic. Again, we are not at the game live. However, we are broadcasting this game. So we are set, ready for tip-off. Bulls, Nuggets, Vucevic, Gordon. Everyone's shaking hands, and we are about to get tip-off going between these two teams. Both teams making some deals in the offseason. Vucevic versus Jokic, and the tip-off will be won by Jokic and the Nuggets, and that we are going to get underway here in Denver. Jokic has the ball on the left wing, tries to send it down low, and an early foul is going to be called on Aaron Gordon, it looks like, for holding. Justin Van Doyne, Courtney Kirkland, and Beanie Maru are your officials tonight. It's an early offensive foul on Aaron Gordon. It's his first personal. Like he grabbed Buzelis and kind of pulled him while he's trying to post up. Here's Giddey. Josh Giddey. It's a pick from Vucevic, driving on Braun. Passes out to Vooch, sends it to Buzelis. Buzelis driving, puts it up, barred off the glass from against Jokic, as Vucevic will get the assist. Here's Jokic, top of the key. Being defended by Vucevic, sent it to Braun. Braun driving, sends it back to Vooch, Jokic. He lays it up and in, and we're tied at 2 with 11:10 to go in the quarter. Here's Vucevic. Vooch will send it to Okoro at the top of the key. Send it to Giddey. He'll take a 3, and he'll hit it. Josh Giddey hitting an early 3, and Okoro will pick up an assist. It's 5-2 Bulls. Pass to the corner, deflected and out of bounds with 10:51 to go. Good hands there from Giddey. 18 on the shot clock for the Nuggets. Nice little 3 over the defending. Here's Murray. He's going to lay it up and in, get the foul, and 1. Foul will be on Okoro. Chance here to try and drive. Got some contact on the way up, and it's 5-4 Nuggets. 5-4 Chicago. Murray. Free throw is good. We're tied at 5. 10:43 to go in the quarter. Giddey driving. Giddey will send it out to Dosunmu. Send it in to Vooch in the post. Vooch send it to Giddey again. He'll take a 3 from the left wing. He'll hit again. Josh Giddey with a second 3 of the game. Vucevic has an assist, and it's 8-5 Chicago. Braun send it to Gordon. Send it to Jokic at the top of the key. Send it to Murray. Murray drive it again. He'll lay it up and in. That's another basket for Murray. Nuggets 3 of 3 from the field to start the game. Picking up their second assist of the game. Here's Vucevic. Send it to Dosunmu. Dosunmu drive it against Cam Johnson. He'll lay it up and in. Dosunmu has a basket, and Vucevic has his third assist of the game tonight. 10-7 Chicago. Both teams perfect from the field to start this game. Here's Murray. It's a pick from Jokic. Send it back to Jokic. Jokic lays it up and in. 10-9. Both teams on fire. Buzelis driving, gets his pocket picked from him. That's a turnover and a steal for Denver. Here's a lap to Gordon, who slams it home. Good hands. Buzelis got stripped, and the Nuggets capitalize on points. Here's Giddey, send it to Vucevic. The pass is too hard to handle. Second steal for the Nuggets, and there's going to be a hard foul by Giddey on Cam Johnson. That's going to be the first foul on Josh Giddey. A couple sloppy turnovers for Chicago in back-to-back possessions. That's going to allow for Denver to try and add a couple points. And a pretty hard foul from Giddey. Got him over the arm. Johnson probably did not like that. They'll get a chance here to shoot 2 free throws. And they're 1 for 1 today. First free throw from Johnson is good. 12-10 Nuggets, 9-12 to go in the first quarter. Both teams have yet to miss from the field. Nuggets perfect from the line. Second of the 2 is good. 13-10 Nuggets. Couple fouls on the Bulls now in this quarter. Here's Giddey in the left wing, sent it to Vucevic. Had an open 3, pass it up. Looks like the Nuggets are into the zone, and another turnover by the Bulls. Here's Murray. He misses the layup, but the tap in is good. And we're going to have a timeout here from Chicago. So that's a pretty poor start for the Bulls. Bad 3 straight possessions with the turnover. We'll be back into this Sunshine Sports Live. It's 15-10 Nuggets. 8:55 to go in the first quarter. Welcome back here to Denver, Colorado. 15-10 Nuggets on top of the Bulls. 8:55 to go in the first quarter. 3 straight possessions from Chicago with turnovers, allowing the Nuggets to get on a little mini run here. Bulls trying to recover from 3 straight sloppy plays. I think Vucevic had 2 turnovers, and Buzelis, which started a turnover chain, got stripped of the basketball to start this run of 3 straight turnovers. Giddey sent it to Sumo, corner 3. That's well short. Looks like he missed everything but the bottom of the net. 8-0 run for the Nuggets in the last almost 2 minutes. Here's Braun driving, hands it up to Jokic, lays it up and in. That's a 10-0 run now for Denver. They're up 17-10. 14 points in the paint for the Nuggets, 4 for the Bulls. Also 5 assists for Denver in the early going. Here's Giddey, lays it up off the glass, too strong. Rebound by Jokic. Here's Johnson. Johnson sent it to Braun. Sent it to Jokic. Johnson, 3, gets fouled by Buzelis. And that's his first foul of the game. And for Chicago, it's been a pretty poor last couple minutes. Take a look at the replay here. Looked like Cam Johnson initiated the contact with the late kick, but we'll get Buzelis for the foul. I think they're going to shoot 3 free throws. 3 of 3 from the line. Johnson hitting 2 of those 3. First free throw from Johnson is good. It's 18-10 Denver. They continue this pretty good run against the Bulls. Second free throw from Johnson is also good. 5 of 5 from the line. And already a chance here to get up to the 20-point mark when we haven't played 4 minutes in this game. Buzelis is coming out of the game. Patrick Williams is coming in. Third free throw from Johnson is good. Javon Carter is also into the game. Okoro's still in the game. Sumu is out of the game. And there's another turnover. This time Williams with the turnover and a steal for Denver. Gordon working on Williams. Fadeaway shot. Misses it. Offensive rebound by Braun. He misses it. The defensive rebound. Javon Carter, I think, got the rebound. Here's Giddey. Carter at corner 3. He's short on it. Offensive rebound by Jokic. Throws out to Giddey. He misses a 3. He gets his own rebound. Okoro driving, lays it up on the reverse, misses it. And it's all gone wrong for Chicago since the opening 4 makes for them. Johnson step back 3. Well short on it. Rebounded by Okoro. Okoro driving fast. He'll lay it up. And he misses it, but a foul is called on Denver. It's 7:06 to go in the quarter. Bulls trying to get their first points of the game, it seems like, since the 10-minute mark. Went a little hard. Jokic tried to get a foul call, which probably could have gotten one there, but Cam Johnson will get called for the foul on this drive. Okoro will shoot 2. First free throws of the game for Chicago. He'll miss the first one. No subs for the Bulls. 7:06 to go in this opening quarter. Bulls 4-9 from the field. They started 4-4. If they missed this free throw, they still would not have scored a point in a while. Okoro, he misses the second free throw. Bulls go for 2 from the line and continue a scoreless streak. Jokic sent it to Gordon. There's going to be a foul called on Josh Giddey. It's the 4th team foul of the game for the Bulls. That's going to put the Nuggets into the bonus the rest of the quarter. 6:57 to go. Inbound. Here's Braun. Kicks it out. Johnson over to Murray in the corner. Murray makes a nice move. Takes a 3 and he hits. That was an excellent move from Murray. Up behind his back while Carter was guarding him. Got him off balance and put up a 3. 16-0 run for the Nuggets in the last 3 to a 3:05. And the Bulls have not scored in the last 3:22. Williams gets the basketball, sent it out to Okoro. Pump fakes a 3, starts to drive, send it to Giddey into the quarter. And Giddey stepped out of bounds. Another turnover for Chicago. 5th of the quarter, the end of the game. Nuggets only have 1, which was an offensive foul turnover. Here comes the Nuggets offense. Still the same 5 Bulls out there since the early departures of Dosunmu. And there's a nice move from Jokic. Gets his shots, gets stripped out of his hand. by Vucevic. 6:11 to go in the quarter. Excellent defense there from Vuce to strip it from Jokic. Ball went out on Vuce, so Nuggets retain possession of the basketball. And again, Vuce getting hands on Jokic. Jokic starts to drive, though, and a blocking foul is called on Isaac Okoro to give Okoro his second foul. Here, Pat probably got away with a hold. And see here, he's still moving when he got hit, so that's a pretty good call from the referees. And we will step aside. 6:03 to go in the first quarter. Bulls down against Denver, 23-10, here on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to Chicago. The Bulls are down against the Nuggets 23-10. And for the Bulls, haven't scored since the 10-minute mark, it seems like. The Bulls did end up challenging that foul on Okoro, the blocking foul, using that timeout. Was ruled unsuccessful, so Bulls will lose a challenge, and Jokic will shoot 2 free throws here. First one is good. The replay-wise, it looked like he was moving. Corley Kirkland's giving the explanation to Billy Donovan. Billy Donovan looks like he's all right with that. I mean, it did look like a blocking foul on the replay. As Jokic just a stacking of 2, 8 of 8 at the line for the Bulls. And Jokic has 8 points, 3 of 4 from the field. Same Bulls 5, couple subs on the Denver side. Hardaway Jr.'s out there. There's a 3 from Giddey, and he hits. Finally, the Bulls getting a basket. Patrick Williams, 9 points, 3 of 4 from the field. All baskets have been to 3. Murray driving floater of fouls called again on Chicago. It's going to be on Javon Carter. His first, and that's the 6th team foul on Chicago. Bulls 0 2 from the line. Nuggets 8 of 8, looking to go 10 for 10. A lot of stoppages already here. We had 2 timeouts called from Chicago. The second was to challenge the blocking foul, which was unsuccessful for Billy Donovan. First free throw from Murray is good. Saul Buzelis was waiting to check in. We'll have to see if he did check into the ball game. And Denver trying to go 10 for 10 from the line, not only in the game, but in the quarter. Zales is back into the game for Josh Giddey. Second free throw is good for Murray. So 10 for 10 from the line for the Bulls. Here's to Sumu, sending out to Jokic, or to Vucevic, send it to Buzelis. Buzelis, send it to Vuce, double team, send it to Carter, slows up a corner three, and again misses pretty much everything. Bulls are really only getting looks from the beyond the three-point line, and they're not hitting them. Here's a floater from, that was a pass from Jokic. I thought it was a floater, but it's a pass and a dunk. 16 points in the paint for the Nuggets now. There's 6 assists to the game. Buzelis drives hard to the rack and scores. It's 29-15 Denver. Samadas has 4 points on 2 of 2 from the line or from the field. Hardaway sent it to Murray, sent it to Jokic, posting up at the point. Here's Murray again at the point. There's a step back three, misses it, rebounded by Vucevic. Carter sent it to Vucevic down at the point. Sent it to Dosumu. Sumu driving, kicks it back out to Carter. 8 on the shot clock. Buzelis, nice little step back, takes a three, and he misses it. Rebound from Christian Braun. Zach Collins getting ready to check into the game for the Bulls. Bulls 3 away from the line. There's a nice tip pass from Carter, but Murray's able to get it back. He drives to the rack, and a block from Buzelis. They're going to have a foul called here. Nice little block there from Buzelis on the shot from Murray. Good defense there from the Bulls. Vucevic did come out. As Zach Collins has come in, going a little undersized there at the center position. There's Dosumu on the inbound. Dosumu sent it to Buzelis. Backdoor lays it up and in. There's a missed layup. Williams a three. He misses it. That's short. Rebounded by there's another nice block from Buzelis. Second block of the game already. See my substitutions here. Just good defense there from the Bulls. The Nuggets are in a little bit of a funk here. By the way, the Bulls are 3 blocks from the field now. Brown just gets it in. Here's Vucevic. Jokic. Sends it out to Hardaway for a 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Buzelis. And another, I think there might have been another turnover on Buzelis and the Bulls. Regardless, we'll be back into this. 2:58 to go in the first quarter. Nuggets on top, 29-17. This is Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to Denver, 29-17. Denver on top. Jonas Valanciunas is in the game now for Mr. Jokic. We're going to have a foul called on Zach Collins. And it's going to give the Nuggets back on the line. They're in the bonus. Already 10-10 from the line tonight. Trying to get the 12 for 12 if Valanciunas can make both of these free throws. First one, too strong on the back iron, no good. Nuggets 10 of 11 from the free throw line. Bulls 0 of 2. Those 2 free throws from the Bulls are from Isaac Okoro. He missed both of them. Free throw number 2 for Valanciunas is good. Galen Terry is into the game for the first time for the Bulls. As Dosunmu lays it up and in. There's Murray. There's a deep three and another foul in Chicago on a 3-point shot. It's going to be on Dosunmu. Second 3-point foul or 3-point shot foul on the Bulls. You got Buzelis on the first one. Again, this one again, the offensive player has his legs kicking out a little bit, but you got to give the player the room to land. And Dosunmu didn't give it, and Hardaway will get 3 free throws here. He knocks down number 1. Denver 12 of 13 from the line, and there's too many fouls today in the quarter for Chicago. Second free throw from Hardaway is good. It's 32-19 Denver with 2:27 to go in the first quarter. Trying to continue to make these free throws. Hardaway makes a third of 3. Denver is 14 of 15 from the line. As Bulls have 18 fouls compared to the Nuggets 3. Here's Collins. Collins sent it to Terry. Terry driving, kicks out to Buzelis. Pump fakes a 3. Gets into trouble, sends out the pass, and it down to Collins. Lays it up. Too strong, no good rebound. Valanciunas. We hit the 2-minute mark in the first quarter. Here's Valanciunas. Corner, Hardaway for 3. It's good, but we're going to have an offensive foul on a illegal screen of Denver. Not sure who got the foul here. It wasn't Valanciunas. It's number 8 of Denver. Cannot see who that is. And there's going to be a foul on the other side as Dosunmu lays it up and in, and he gets the N1. That's on Valanciunas, I think. That is on Valanciunas. Got him around the shoulders and on a bit of a body. Bulls can cut this down to an 11-point game as Dosunmu is 6 points off the bench. Free throw is good. 1:45 to go in the quarter. Bulls trail by 11, trying to climb back into this game. And a foul is going to be called on Patrick Williams. C.J. Watson. That's another foul for the Bulls. And again, Nuggets will go to the line to shoot 2. First one probably could have been called a foul. The second one, probably not as much of a foul, but the first one definitely looked like some sort of foul. Bulls got to stop fouling if they want to keep this game close. Watson knocks down the first free throw. Nuggets 15 of 16 from the line. We're only in the first quarter. Shows you how crazy this game has been from the start. Cannot give a team 16 free throws in the quarter. Number 2 is good from Watson. 16-17. Nuggets lead is back up to 13. 35-22. Buzelis takes a 3 after a bounce pass, and again a bad miss. And a turnover from Watson, and a foul's called on Patrick Williams, on the Nuggets. Minus too strong on a 3. Watson grabs it, just throws it back in to no one, and a foul. That was actually Dalen Terry picking up the steal, and the fouls on the Nuggets. Terry short on the first free throw. Bulls need to hit their free throws. Number 2 for Terry is good. In his first points of the game. And be careful, you don't want to foul already. Just Hardaway. And a nice tip and steal from Collins. Good defense there. Not allowing Valanciunas to get good post positioning and tips it away. Dosunmu to the rack, lays it up and in. That's 9 points for Dosunmu. The lead is cut down to 10 as we hit the 1 minute mark in this game, or in this first quarter. There's Murray, send it to Bruce Brown. Brown send it to Valanciunas, back to Brown. Brown driving, floater, knocks it down. Collins, send it to Dosunmu. Dosunmu back to Collins, to Williams, into the corner. Buzelis for 3. Good ball movement there for the Bulls. Buzelis hits, and just like that, is back to a 9-point game. It's 9 points from Buzelis, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 4 of 6 overall. Watson to Valanciunas, he'll take a deep 3, short on it, and an offensive rebound for Denver. Shortened shot clock. Bulls will get the final shot of the quarter unless Denver picks up a rebound here. Offensive rebound. Watson driving floater. Too strong. Tip. We're going to have a foul called. It's on, I think, Valanciunas. And now the Bulls will actually get a couple of shots for the line now. So they have reached the bonus. We'll have to see who's going to get the shots for the line. Valanciunas doesn't like it. We'll have to see here what the call was. Bit of a push on Collins. 50-50 call. Second foul of the game on Valanciunas. 7.6 to go in the quarter. Collins will shoot 2 from the line. And he knocks the first one as it went in and out and back in. Bulls can knock this down to a 7-point game before we get to the end, we get to the second quarter. First, you got to play defense here for the next 7.6 seconds to avoid Denver getting a chance to extend the lead. It's free throw number 2. That's too strong. It's rebounded by Murray. Murray, 3 on the clock. Step back. That's a 3. It is too short. It's no good. And that'll send us to the second quarter. 37-29. It's been a lot of stoppages, a lot of free throws, but the Bulls have climbed themselves back into this game. Well, to the second quarter after this on Shy Sports Live. 37-29. Nuggets after 1. Welcome back here to the start of the second quarter on Shy Sports Live. 37-29 Nuggets after the first quarter of play. For the Bulls, leading scorer, there's a mix of three. Buzelis, Dosunmu, and Giddey all have 9 points. The rest of the team kind of stuck at 1. Just inbound of the ball. Jalen Smith is in the game now for Chicago. Patrick Williams is out of the game. There's a layup from Buzelis, misses it, rebounded from Valanciunas. First shot of the quarter. Buzelis 4-7 from the field. He's a 3 from Gordon, and he hits it. It's backed up to a double-digit lead for the Nuggets. One thing for the Bulls this quarter is they got to stop fouling. The Nuggets 16 free throws in the first quarter. Smith, long pass, and that one was well too strong, way out of bounds, and that's another turnover for the Bulls. I know Brandon Marshall can catch passes, but that one would have been nowhere near him. Here's Valanciunas in the post against Collins. Fadeaway shot, knocks it down. It's 42-29 Denver. 5-0 start for the Nuggets in the second quarter. Here's Terry. Terry driving, send it to Collins. Collins in the post. Lays it up and in. Good strong move from Zach Collins. He has 3 points, 1 of 2 from the field. Tough defense from Valanciunas, and Collins had to do a lot of work, but he picks up the basket first of the quarter for the Bulls. Watson driving, puts it up, gets blocked. Unsure who picked up the block there. It might have been Collins. As Josh Giddey is getting ready to come back into this game. To believe it'll be for Matas Buzelis. Replay. Ooh, it might have... I think that hit anyone, actually. Murray, oh my gosh, Murray a 3. Heck of a shot. The foul called on Denver. 10:05 to go.
Watch Murray here. And watch that Collins. He's got to come up on that screen. You allow him now to get set. Even though it's a one-hand, one-legged shot.
Nice little floater there from Murray on that three-point shot. 45-31, Nuggets on top with 10:05 to go in the first half. First free throw from Giddey is good. It's his first ball in the double digits in the game tonight. 3 of 5 from the field, 3 of 4 from the three-point line for Giddey. All of his points besides the free throws, the second one is good, have been beyond the arc. There he picks up the basketball inbound as Giddey knocks down both free throws up to 11 points tonight. 45-33, Denver on top. Murray against Buzelis lays it up and in. Too strong, and Murray says some stuff to Buzelis. Jalen Smith back to Collins. There's a foul called on Valanciunas. That'll give him his third personal of the game. And Collins will get another couple from the line. Murray on the previous play went up strong against, that was Zach Collins. That was on Peyton Watson, but that's still the third foul for Peyton Watson, so not a break for either of the two players. First free throw from Collins is good. Collins 2 of 3 from the line, 4 points. Murray has 15 points tonight for Denver, 5 of 9 from the field. As Nikola Jokic is back into the ball game. Free throw number 2 for Collins is good. 47-35, Denver on top. Big reason the deficit is this big because of the 16 free throw attempts for Denver, missing only one in the first quarter. Here's Gordon trying to drive. I think that was a kickball violation, but the refs didn't call it. Denver gets it back, though. Here's Jokic with 3 on the shot clock. Spins. Oh, nice move. Gets blocked from Matas again. Dalen Terry picked up the board. There's a foul call on Jokic. No, we're not going to call on the shot, but that's a foul. Nikola Jokic, third team foul of the quarter. Matas again getting some good defense there. Of course, Zach Collins, I don't know how that wasn't a kick ball on Buzelis, but it worked out for the Bulls anyways. Buzelis had 75 blocks last season, and I know it's preseason, but he's still getting the blocks going. There's a floater from Giddey, misses it. It's rebounded from the Nuggets. Isaac Okoro is back into the game. Dalen Terry's out as a three-pointer, misses it. Rebounds tipped, continue to be tipped, and Josh Giddey finally gets this rebound, or gets the defensive board. Giddey, and I think he almost turned it over. The ball got tipped out of play. Bruce Brown is coming back in for the Bulls. 8:41 to go in this first half. Bulls trail by 12. Needed the ball. Buzelis launches a three, and he hits. Matas Buzelis is in the double figures. He has 12 points, 2 of 4 from the three-point line. And the Bulls now trail by 9 again. And there's going to be a foul on Jalen Smith. First foul on Jalen Smith. First team foul in Chicago in the quarter. Bulls almost have all their starters out there. The only non-starter is Jokic. Here's Murray sent it to Valanciunas. 3 guys, and that one's blocked from Zach Collins. Second block of the game for Collins. 6 for the Bulls. There's a 3 from Giddey. That's blocked. From Denver. Murray lays it up. There's a foul called. We'll see who picked up the foul. Might have been Okoro. But that was a 3-point shot from Josh Giddey in front of. That is going to be on Okoro against Valanciunas, and that's not really who you want to throw a 3 up against. As Murray will continue to shoot for free throws. He's having a really good game tonight. First free throw is good. Buzelis is going to come back out of this game. So is Collins. Vooch is into the game. Noah Esenge. Second free throw is good. 18-19 for Denver in the game. 49-38 Denver. Noah Esenge is into the game. The young man from France in his first action of the game tonight. Here's Josh Giddey driving. Pushes off of Brown and lays it up and in. Josh Giddey has 13 points, 4 of 8 from the field, and the Bulls now trail by 9. Here's Gordon on the right wing. Send it to Jokic. Send it to Braun. Braun had to throw one up, and there's going to be a foul called. I don't know who they called the foul on. I've been called on Esenge. I'm not sure exactly, though. 7:28 to go in the half. 3 team fouls for both teams in the quarter. Aaron Gordon lays it up too strong. Tip, no good. Gets it back. Foul was called on Senge. Here's a step back three from Gordon, and he hits 52-40 Denver. We call it a 2, actually. 51-40. Here's a three from Senge. He misses it, and we're going to have a foul called on Denver. 14 foul on Denver. And that is going to send us to a break. 6:58 to go in the first half. Bulls trying to climb back into this game 4 preseason matchup between the Nuggets and Chicago. Play back at this on Sunshine Sports Live. Nuggets on top in game 4 of this preseason action. Welcome back to Shine Sports Live. 6:58 to go here in the first half in Denver. 51-40 Nuggets on top. Not quite, but starting to get to a point where almost half of the Nuggets' points tonight have come from the free throw line. You know, they're 15-33 from the field, and they're 18-19 from the line. So 18 individual points have come from the free throw line as we're set to inbound the ball. Here's Vucevic, send it to Giddey, and he nearly throws it away, and there is a turnover. Another turnover for the Bulls, and that'll be Giddey's second. Quick inbound pass, and a block. Christian Brown gets blocked by Jalen Smith. The defensive rebound for Giddey. 7 blocks of the game for Chicago. They at least had that going for everybody. Step back three from Okoro. That's no good. Offensive board from Senge. Puts it up and in. Bulls back down by double digits. Or by single. Oh no, they're gonna roll that. They rolled out 1 3-pointer, which was a 2, back to a 3. And there's gonna be a foul called on Okoro. I think then it is. It's 4 on Okoro. That is not what you want to see for Chicago. Come the Nuggets back. Here's Jokic. I have to double check that stat, make sure he does have 4 fouls. Jokic pops the jump shot from near the 3-point line, knocks it down. 54-42 Nuggets on top. 10 points for Jokic. We're going to have a foul called here I think Jokic picked a reach as Noah Senge is going to get a couple shots from the line. Bulls are in the bonus for the rest of the way. No, Senge is not going to get a couple shots from the line. That's my fault. First free throw is going to be Josh Giddey. He'll knock down his first free throw. He has 14 points in the half. 5:53 to go in this game, or in this half. Gosh. And both trying to get it back to 10-point deficit. Giddey does make both free throws. It's 54-44. Both teams perfect from the line in the quarter. Patrick Williams is into the game now, and there's another three made for Denver. And Billy Donovan's going to ask for a timeout. So 5:41 to go in the quarter. Bulls struggling, trying to get back even with the Nuggets. 57-44. We're back into this on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to Chicago. The Denver Bulls trailed the Nuggets by 13, 57-44. Billy Donovan has already used 3 timeouts in this game. He has 4 remaining. Of course, one of those timeouts was used for a challenge that was deemed unsuccessful. So, for the Bulls, offensively, they're getting some looks, but it's been inconsistent. Too many threes, or too many free throws given up. Not enough points in the paint for Chicago. Well, the Bulls are shooting better than Denver. 50% to 44%. Here's Vooch, takes a jump shot, and he misses it, rebounded by Gordon. 12 rebounds for the Nuggets so far. Jokic with the ball in the post. Being guarded by Vucevic. So the Braun coming to the top of the key to the left wing. Braun driving, kicks it out, and no Bull player was there to get it. Layup from Jokic misses it. Free for Dosunmu. He misses an offensive rebound, but it's going to be a foul on Noah Senge. So, 4:53 to go in the half. And just like that, the Nuggets will again shoot free throws. 4:53 to go in the quarter and a half. Free throw number 1 is good, as the Senge is going to come out of this game and Buzelis is going to come back in. Nuggets 19 to 20 from the line. Granted, they only have 4 free throws in the second quarter. Hardaway misses the second free throw. Rebound from Vooch. So it's 58 to 44 Bulls. Since they went up 10-7, it's been all Denver. Buzelis driving, loses it. It's tipped out of bounds. And they're going to call the turnover on Buzelis. All went out of bounds on Buzelis, and that's another turnover for the Bulls. Here's Jokic driving, kicks it out. Brown, corner, 3 for Hardaway, misses it, rebounded from Vucevic. They had Dosunmu on the cut. Giddey did not see him. Dosunmu does get the ball, though. Send it out to Williams. Takes a 3-pointer, and he's no good. Rebound from Jokic. Here's Bron driving on Dosunmu. And there's going to be a charging foul called on the Nuggets. Drove in too hard on the chest of Dosunmu. Had defensive positioning. That's a good call. And even though he was still moving, he had defensive positioning in front of him and drew the foul. Dosunmu driving, lays it up and in. Dosunmu picks up his 5th basket of the game. He has 11 points tonight. 3:40 to go in the half. It's a 12-point lead for Denver. Brown, 3, knocks it down. 6-3 of the game for Denver. They've crossed the 60-point mark of this game, up to 61. And Giddey nearly turns it over. Buzelis corner 3, and he again is way too strong on it. Buzelis needs to stop shooting that corner 3. He is way too long on it every single time. What a pass from Murray to Gordon, dunks it home, and Denver is back up by 17, 63-46, 3 minutes to go in the half. Buzelis, do not shoot the 3. Okay, he gives it off back to Giddey. Giddey makes a nice move against Bruce Brown and lays it up in it. That's a tough man to beat. And he did. Giddey has 17 points now in the game. He's 5 of 9 from the field. 3 of those 5 makes have been from the 3-point line, which were on the first quarter. Murray passes out of a 3, gets it back, and slams it home. Good ball movement there for the Nuggets. They're up to 65 points on the game now. And we're going to have an offensive foul on Dosunmu. $19 points for Jamal Murray, 6 of 11 from the field. Another turnover added to the Bulls' count, too. Murray driving, puts it up off the glass and in. 67 points for Denver in the half. 2 minutes to go in the quarter and the half. Denver on a 13-4 run. Pat nearly loses it. Lays it up. No good. It's rebounded from the Nuggets. Down to 1:45 to go. Hardaway does a 3. No good. Rebounded from Giddey. Bulls need to get some points here. Giddey. Vucevic. Nice turnaround. And he misses the bunny. Vooch 0 of 2 from the field. No points. Down to 1:20 to go in the half. Murray driving. Murray makes a nice move. Step back 3. Short. Rebounded by Giddey. 1:10 to go in the half. And Pat will take a three. He hits. Josh Giddey will pick up an assist in the first basket of the game for Pat. On a 55 seconds to go in the half. 67-51, Denver on top. Hardaway, fadeaway three, no good. Rebounded, tapped out to Buzelis. There's a lot from Giddey to Buzelis. What a score there. Bulls only down by 14 now with 41 seconds to go in the half. 14 points, 4 blocks for Modest in the game. If you can get a stop here and get a basket, Denver's going to try and go 2 for 1. Murray has a hot hand, passes out to Braun. Looked like he traveled, no call though. There's an awkward three, no good. Rebounded from Williams. It's about a second and a half difference between the shot clock and game clock. 15 seconds to go in the half. 10 on the shot clock now. Bulls should get last shot unless Giddey tries to go with it here. He does. Gets it back and he puts it up and in. With about 5 seconds to go, it's a 12-point game. 2-1, three-pointer, Hardaway, no good, and that'll send us to halftime. Well, the Bulls kind of lucky to be down by 12. We'll take a couple-minute break and we'll be back into this. We've hit halftime in Denver. 67-55, Nuggets on top. We'll be back into this on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back to Shy Sports Live. We're at halftime in Denver, 67-55. First half, kind of a tale of two quarters between the two teams, where Chicago being outscored in both the quarters, but overall, not bad. As you can see the stats here on the screen, Chicago lost the first quarter in the scoring 39-27, lost the second quarter in scoring 30-26. Gives us that 67-55 halftime score. Went through some stats. Josh Giddey leads the Bulls in scoring 19 points, 6 boards, 3 assists. Montas Buzeos has 14 points, 3 boards, no assists. Vucevic, no points, but he has 6 boards, and 4 assists. Dosunmu, the only other Bull in double figures tonight. 11 points, 2 assists, and a board. Patrick Williams, 1 of 3 from the field, 3 points, 2 assists on the board. Noah Senge only played 3 minutes. Has a basket and a rebound. Dalen Terry has ones on his stat sheet, and Javon Carter has a board. Zach Collins off the bench has 5 points. Jalen Smith has no points. And Isaac Okoro, 4 fouls on the day, no points. And we'll take a look at the Nuggets stats here. Jamal Murray leading all scoring with 21 points in 17 minutes. He's had a really good first half, flexing some muscles. A couple boards and assists for him. Jokic and Gordon both have 10 points. Jokic has 4 boards and 4 assists. Gordon has 3 rebounds. Cam Johnson has 5 points and a couple of rebounds. Christian Braun has played 17 minutes tonight. 2 points, 6 boards, 4 assists. Spencer Jones has a couple minutes with a board. Jonas Valanciunas picked up a couple fouls today. He has 3 points, 1 assist, 2 boards. Peyton Watson has 4 points in 8 minutes with a couple rebounds. Bruce Brown has 5 points in 12 minutes with a couple rebounds and assists. And Tim Hardaway Jr. has 7 points, 1 assist, no boards in 14 minutes. For the Bulls, leading the minutes is Buzeos with 18 minutes. Giddey and Dosunmu both have 17 minutes each. So a lot of starters' minutes for the Bulls today. For the team stats-wise, Bulls shooting 20 of 42 from the field. That's a 47.6% clip. Nuggets taking 7 more shots than Chicago, but they've made 1 more shot. And they're up 21-40 and for 49 on field goals. That's a 42.9% clip rate. 3-point shots. Each team has 6 makes, and the Bulls have shot 1 more 3 than Denver. 31% for Chicago, 33% for Denver. Free throws. This has been the story of the game. Bulls are 19 of 13 from the line. That's a 69% clip. The Nuggets are 19 of 21 from the line. That's a 90% clip. 16 of those 21 free throw attempts came in the first quarter. They were 15 of 16 in that first quarter. So almost half of their points in the game tonight in the first quarter were from the free throw line. Obviously, as time goes on, that's going to look a little bit different. Got to imagine the Bulls will be getting some calls here this preseason, though, so not really going to worry too much about that. Rebounds. Nuggets out, rebounding Chicago 24-21 on the total rebound side. 2 more offensive rebounds, 6-4, and the defensive rebounds pretty close there, 18-17. Each team has 13 assists. The blocks, Chicago has 7 blocks. Buzeos has 4 of them, 2 for Denver. Steals, 4 for Denver, 2 for Chicago, and another big point. Turnovers, Chicago went up 10-7, and they went on a stretch of a lot of turnovers in a row, and they got well down, including fouling. They have 10 turnovers in the game, 5 for Denver. Points in the paint was a little lopsided at first, but the Bulls have kind of abandoned the 3-point shot, at least in the second quarter, and they're only 2 points behind in the points in the paint. And for personal fouls, Bulls, even with all the free throws for Denver, the Bulls have only 2 more fouls than Denver overall. Those are halftime stats. We'll be back into this in a couple more minutes. Bulls trail the Nuggets in halftime, 67-55. We'll be back into this on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back here to Shine Sports Live, to the halftime show continuing between the Bulls and the Denver Nuggets. Bulls trail by 12 at halftime, 67-55. Let's take a look at some other games around the league tonight that have been played. Again, preseason action. Leading late in New Orleans, the Pelicans trailed the Rockets by 6 points, 2:40 to go in that game. Jabari Smith Jr. leading Houston scorers, and Sadiq Bey has 16 points for New Orleans. The Thunder, again, getting late in that game, just a 2-point game as they're approaching the 2-minute mark there. 23 points for SGA. Cole Anthony from Milwaukee, the former Magic, has 21 points. There's our game right there. Just getting underway in the West Coast in Portland. The Trailblazers on top of Golden State 14-10 there. Phoenix playing against the Lakers today. Phoenix trailed by 7. They're about a little over halfway through that first quarter. And then the final game that has already concluded today, the Cavaliers beating the Pistons 118-100. Dennis Jenkins, 19 points, leading the Pistons squad, and Dean Wade with 15 points to lead the Cavaliers squad. They ran out the scoring. Well, it's almost time for the second half. Bulls trail Denver by 12. A lot of adjustments need to be made for Chicago, including stop the fouling. They need to get back on track. Eliminate the fouling. They also need to cut down on the turnovers. Too many turnovers in that first half with 10. First quarter was a pretty good chunk of those turnovers, and admittedly it got better for Chicago in the second quarter, but still a lot of the fouls and turnovers have been the reason why the Bulls are down by double digits tonight. A 12-point game. Bulls trail Denver. So we're getting set to start the third quarter here. Nuggets trying to win their third preseason game of the season. Bulls trying to win their third game of the preseason too. So we're getting set for the third quarter play here in Denver. Denver, a beautiful city. We are almost set for the start of the third quarter. Bulls and Nuggets finishing up their shoot around. Dosunmu had a really good first quarter. 5 of 7 from the field. 11 points in 17 minutes. So it wasn't a bad first half for Ayo. So it was a good start for Chicago. And 24 more minutes to have a successful second half. Now, with preseason, you're not really looking more so at trying to win the game, but you're trying to get things sorted out. You're trying to really have a good. We're getting another classic case of Stacey King roasting the Bulls fan. You just want to have a good second half. It hasn't been perfect. Looks like Buzelis is not going to be on the floor to start the second half along with Josh Giddey. Looks like Dalen Terry is going to get some action. We'll have to see who else is going to be on the court for Chicago. Oh, no, Buzelis did take off his warm-up. And there's probably... So the starting 5 for the second half is going to be Vucevic, Ayo Dosunmu, Buzelis. I believe Patrick Williams is going to get the second half start. Dalen Terry. No, Josh Giddey will get the second half start. So we are underway. An early 3 from Vucevic, and I missed everything. So we'll start off the second half with an air ball for Chicago's first possession. So not what you want to have happen to start the second half, but it happened. Here's Murray. almost palmed the ball, was able to stop or get it back. Here's almost a step back three from Braun. Jokic pass those tipped to Cam Johnson. Here's Jokic, 5 on the shot clock. Takes a step back, floater shot, knocks it down. What else do you expect from the Serbian? Here's Terry. Sent it to Vucevic, takes a three, and again he misses, rebounded from Johnson. Gordon in the post. Almost got it stolen. Gordon, and we're going to have a foul called. Unsure who got called on the foul there, but that's another foul in Chicago. Might be on Giddey. We'll have to see here. First shot was clean. Now they're going to call on Vucevic. It's Vucevic's first foul. 71-55, and Denver will start the second quarter with an and one, and the free throw is good from Gordon. Denver 20-22 from the line tonight now. Bulls 9-13. Vucevic against Murray, slips and falls, kicks it out to Buzelis, who misses a three. But we're going to have a foul called. I think Christian Braun. And Buzelis a little slow to get up. You don't want to see that. It's going to be on. I think that would be on Jokic. And that is on Jokic. That's his fourth personal foul. So Buzelis is going to get 3 free throws now. Try and get Chicago back in this game. First free throw from Buzelis is good. Makes all three. He'll get up to 17 points tonight. He's up to 15 now with that free throw. Isaac Okoro's up to 4 fouls, so he's going to be on limited playing time for the rest of the game. He got those 4 fouls quick. Seems like he's only played a few minutes tonight. Okoro's played, I think, 12 minutes. Third free throw from Buzelis is also good, so next on all 3. Bulls climb back within 14 of Denver. Here's Murray. Out to Johnson. Here's Gordon. Gordon. There's a couple of checks. Look like he's traveled, and they're going to call a foul on Nick Buzelis. It's going to be the second foul of the game on Buzelis, and kind of like the first quarter. That might actually be on Dalen Terry. Free throw is good for Gordon, the first of 2. 73-58. Denver on top. Free throw number 2 is also good from Gordon. 22-24 from the line. Now the Nuggets as a team. They're going to make that Modest his foul. So that is a second foul on Buzelis. Here's Terry. Driving on Jokic. Puts it up off the glass. Misses it, but a tip in from Vucevic. Getting his first points of the game. 1 of 5 from the field, but getting on the board. Bulls get up to 60 points now. Johnson, there's a 3-pointer. He hits. 7-3 of the game for Denver. Here's Dosunmu. Dosunmu step back, passes it to Vucevic, nearly threw it away. Terry, and he loses the ball. That's going to be a steal for Denver. And a nice lob pass. And it's 79-60, Denver on top. Nuggets have 15 points off of Bulls turnovers, 10 for the Bulls off of Nuggets turnovers. 3 from Giddey, that's no good, too strong. Rebounded from Jokic. Only 2 fast break points for the Bulls today. 10 for Denver. Murray, a shot misses it. Rebound from Vooch. 4th defensive board for Vooch. Terry Giddy almost loses it. Passes it out to Jokic. Use Terry. Terry on the right wing. Sends it out to Giddy on the 3-point line. Back to Terry. And Terry nearly loses it. And I throws a kick ball violation on Cam Johnson. 4.4 left on the shot clock. They're going to reset it to 14. 8:49 to go in the third quarter. He's trying to climb back into this game. Inbound to Giddy. He drives out to Vooch, out to Buzelis. Buzelis holds, and there's going to be a travel on Buzelis. And that is turnover number 4 for the young man. Denver's hurrying up. Here's Jokic. Here's the Ballerino logo. Murray's trying to post up to Sumu. Does not get the ball. Here's Johnson. Johnson on an elbow. I don't know what Jokic was doing there, but that's a throwaway. Patrick Williams is going to come back into the game for Sumu. I don't know what Jokic was doing. He had plenty of time to get a ball, but it went out of bounds. So it'll be a Nuggets turnover. I mean, this is just laziness from Jokic. I know it's preseason, but... And that's going to be a turnover on Chicago on the other end. Vooch threw this one at the foot of Buzelis. Just not a good pass. And that's another Bulls turnover. And that's the 3rd of the game for Vooch. There's a tip out of bounds. It's going to stay on the Nuggets side. Here's Murray on the inbound. Driving, lays it up, gets fouled, and gets the basket. It's going to be on Buzelis. That's his 3rd. Again, another foul on Chicago. That's going to give Denver a chance to continue to extend the lead, which is up over 20 now. To 21. First free throw from Murray is good. 23-25 for Denver from the free throw line. Vooch, quick pass on to Terry. Send it out to Buzelis for 3. Buzelis hits it. He has 20. Terry picks up an assist. Bulls back down by 19. 7-11 for the game now for Modest. Here's a lob to Gordon. It's good. Nikola Jokic. Denver now shooting 50% from the field. Vucevic for 3. And he knocks it down. The assist to Giddy. 4th assist of the game for Josh Giddy. 84-66, Denver on top. Approaching the 7-minute mark here in the third quarter. Murray, and he gets fouled again. It's going to have Patrick Williams. 2nd foul of the game for Williams. There's going to be 2 more free throws from Jamal Murray, who's having a really good game tonight. Unfortunately for him, 2 points don't count for his career total. However, it's good opportunity to get back into the flow of things. Noah Senge is going to come back in for Modest. So Modest has had a pretty good game offensively. Defensively, though, and the turnover, well, besides the blocks, the turnovers have been a really key killer for him tonight. 2nd free throw for Murray is good. Nuggets 25-27 from the line now. And there's going to be a foul on Nikola Vucevic for a push in the back. Push Murray. And that was a bit of a push from Vooch. Johnson will take a three short and rebound it from Giddy. 20-point game. 21 has been the most for Denver. The three from Williams is good. We're going to have a timeout on the court. 86-69. Chicago trails by 17. 6:42 to go in the third quarter. We're back into this on Shy Sports Live. $6:42 to go here in the third quarter here on Shy Sports Live. Bulls trail 86-69. It's been a difficult game for Chicago. Both sides of the basketball, really, but too many fouls and free throws given up in this game. The Nuggets are 25 of 27 from the line. The turnovers have also been there for Chicago. It's preseason, so there's time for them to fix these issues, but those issues have to be fixed with the season getting started in a week. Here's Braun getting double teamed since a pass out. I know he's stolen from Terry, but Gordon receives it. 3 on the shot clock, takes a 3. It's no good, and Josh Giddey will pick up the board. Giddey nearly turns it over, sends it back out to Vucevic, sends it to Terry. Terry to Vooch, little floater, he's too short on it. Rebounded from Jokic, and we're going to have a foul on Vooch. Third foul on Vucevic, and the Nuggets will have 2 shots from the free throw line because they're in the bonus. It's a little too short, and really, at that point, use the glass, Vooch. Jokic is not going to jump to defend that. Just use the glass. Too many times I've seen watching Bulls games, really a lot of basketball players fail to use the glass. Do some Mikan drills, everyone. Jokic knocks down the first free throw of 2. Second free throw is good. 19-point lead for Denver. Jokic has 14, 6, and 6. Here's Giddey. Driving. Puts it up. Gets fouled by Hardaway Jr. And that's send Giddey to the line for a couple. Try and knock this back down to a 17-point deficit. Could have been called. Hardaway could have been called for a foul on the floor, but they waited until the shot. Giddey trying to knock down both. First free throw is good from Giddey. I'll give him 20 points on the night tonight. Second free throw from Giddey is also good. So it's now a 17-point deficit for Chicago. Denver is only 12 points away from the century mark, and then only in the third quarter, 3 from Johnson off the screen knocks it down. 8th 3 of the game for Denver, and a timeout's called from Chicago. 5:44 to go in this third quarter. Bulls only have 3 timeouts left on the game. We're back into this. Denver on top, 91-71 on Tri Sports Live. Welcome back here to Shy Sports Live. 5:44 to go in the third quarter in Denver, Colorado. The Nuggets on top, 91-71, approaching that point where we might see some end of bench and reserve guys getting some action with the deficit being this big. Starters has not been the best game for them, for the Bulls starters. We presume would be the starters in the regular season. There's too many turnovers, too many mistakes. Patrick was already in the game. Here's Giddey. He'll take a 3, and he's short on an offensive board from Vooch, and he turns it over. And a near turnover back for Denver. 5:20 to go in the third quarter. Here's Johnson, Johnson, a floater, too strong, board from Vooch. Moves it off of Jokic and out of play. 5th defensive board for Vooch tonight. 5:10 to go in the third. Giddey. So at Terry in the wing, and a foul's called on Johnson. Third foul of the quarter for Denver. One more foul, and that'll put Chicago back in the bonus. Near turnover from Giddy. And a near turnover and a pass. 4 on the shot clock. Terry takes a floater 3, misses everything, and goes out of bounds. Here's Johnson. We'll send out to Peyton Watson, who checked into the game. Here's Jokic. Tim Hardaway Jr. will take a floater. Gets fouled by Senge and gets the basket. Jokic will get an assist. Senge is going to pick up his third personal. Dalen Terry is going to check out. Sumo will come in, and Javon Carter will also come into the game. Vucevic is going to come out of the game. Josh Giddey's also out of the game. And I imagine Zach Collins is going to be in the game too. He is. And one free throw is good from Hardaway. And we're resuming. Nuggets up by 23. That's their largest lead tonight. Zio driving, kicks it out to Pat. Pat Will driving, lays it up, gets fouled, and he gets the basket for Patrick. He has 8 points now in the game. A quiet 8 points for Pat. 3 of 6 from the field. Cam Johnson picks up the personal. Bulls are in the bonus now for the rest of the quarter. And one free throw from Pat is good. Bulls trail by 20. Denver 6 away from the century mark. Probably trying to hit that in the third quarter. Here's Jokic. Tim Hardaway, a 3. Too strong. Offensive rebound from Jokic. Nice pass to the back cutting Johnson, who misses it, but Jokic gets the offensive board and lays it up and in. Pat at transition 3, short on it, rebounded by Tim Hardaway. Here's Jokic. Nearly walked with it. Here's Braun. Braun to Jokic, back to Braun. Driving. Floats it up, too short, rebounded by Collins. His first defensive board. Vazelis getting ready to check back into the game. Sumo sends it to Senge. Up to Collins. He'll take a 3, and that's no good. Rebounded by Braun. Long stretch pass to the cutting Jokic, who throws on a rare slam dunk. It's a 24-point lead now for Denver. That's now their largest lead of the game. Carter to Collins. Floater from Collins. That's good. Carter will pick up an assist. And a timeout is called on the floor by Denver. 2:54 to go in this third quarter. Nuggets on top by 22-54. 98 to 76. So 22-point lead. We're back into this. Nuggets on top on Trash Sports Live. Welcome back into Shot Sports Live. Nuggets taking out Nikola Jokic. And I imagine that's going to be the end of the night for Jokic. Modest is back into the game for Chicago. There's a layup from Braun, and he knocks it down. And that's the century mark for Denver with 2:37 to go in the third quarter. Denver, the largest lead has been 24. It's that marker at this point in this game. Did not get over 20 until this quarter. There's Collins driving. Floater off the glass, and then Collins has 9 points now. He's 3 of 5 from the field. 2:10 to go in the third. Both teams down to 3 timeouts left for this game. Don't think we're going to have an overtime period tonight. Nearly a foul. Collins. 5 on the shot clock. Here's a 3 from Braun. No good. Rebounded, tipped around, but taken from Collins. Here's Carter. We'll send it to Bazelis. Back to Carter. There's a 3. It's good. Javon Carter getting his first basket of the game. Might as well pick up an assist. And his second of the game. Braun got pushed. No foul called out to Murray for a 3. No good. And that's an offensive board for Valanciunas. Shot clock resets to 14. Watson driving on Carter. Easy floater. Misses it, though. Rebounded from Collins. I think he lost it, and it goes out of bounds. I believe Collins fully picked that up, so that will go as a turnover on Zach Collins. No, it did not. He did not fully pick it up, and it did go out of bounds off Collins. So no turnover on Zach. Miss opportunity. There's a float pass to Valanciunas. 1:08 to go in the quarter. Here's Watson driving. Kicks it out to Valanciunas. Send it back to Watson. Watson drives, lays it up. No good. There's a foul on the play. I think it's going to be on Zach Collins. 58.8 seconds to go in the third quarter. 181 Chicago trails. Payne Watson will have a couple shots from the line. First one is good. Denver makes this next one. They'll have 30 free throw makes. It's almost a third of their points tonight. 29 to 31. That's another thing. You know, you foul a lot. You still got to make these free throws. Granted, a lot of shooters nowadays in the NBA can make free throws. Second one from Watson is also good. It's 30 free throws made now for Denver. For Chicago, they just aren't being aggressive enough. They're taking too many perimeter shots, and they're just not getting any good looks inside either. And that's credit to a great Denver defense. Carter, wide open floater, knocks it down. That's a good move. He has 5 points now. 102-83. Chicago back down to 19 points on a deficit. Here's Murray. Driving. Left-handed layup is good. Let's make it to 21 as we approach the 25-second mark. Bazelis, there's a foul called. It's on Zach Collins. I don't know where the foul was. There's on a legal screen, I think. Didn't see it live. Not getting a replay, so I don't know what happened. Denver's going to get the last shot of the quarter, it looks like. Murray's going to take it, I think. He's going to go ISO. There's a switch, a step back three, no good. Rebounded from Io. He's going to get a chance. Oh, he nearly turned it over. And that'll end the third quarter. He did not get a shot off. We played through 3 in Denver. Nuggets well in control in this fourth preseason game. Through 3, 104-83. Nuggets on top. We'll be back into this on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back to Shy Sports Live. Fourth quarter about ready to get underway in Denver. As the Bulls trail by 21. We're starting the fourth quarter. Here's Valanciunas. He's bumped by Collins, no foul call. Here's Murray. He gets bumped by Dosunmu, no foul call. Murray, top of the key, nearly loses it. 4 on the shot clock. And he baits him into a shot foul, and that is a foul on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his third. Play good defense for around 21, 22 seconds, and then you get baited on a pop shot from Murray. Probably could have been called for a foul earlier than that, and that's just a good veteran play and play that good defense for so long. You're bound to make a mistake. Denver, by the way, 31 of 33 from the line now, trying to make their 32nd free throw. Murray continuing to have an excellent night tonight. Free throw number 2 from Murray is also good. 32 of 34 from the line today as a team for Denver. And again, that's nearly a third of their points just from the free throw line. Denver's back into a zone. They showed that earlier in the game. Step back 2 from Collins, knocks it down. Showing that versatility. Collins in double figures now. He has 11. Here's Valanciunas. And a foul call on Collins. Look at 4 now on Zach Collins. You've seen Okoro play limited minutes tonight. He had 4 fouls in the first half. I have to imagine he's going to get some action here. There's a layup off the glass, too tall. They're not going to. Oh, there's going to be a charge call on Schroeder. Bulls actually catch a break there. I think there was a foul called. There was no indication right away that it was an offensive foul. And now Denver is going to challenge the call, looks like. Not going to replay. And that's going to send us to a break anyways. Way back into this. Only played through a minute in the fourth quarter. Bulls trail the Nuggets 106-85 on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back to Shine Sports Live. 11 minutes to go here in this third or fourth quarter into the game. 106-85, Nuggets on top over the Chicago Bulls. It's a 21-point lead. Denver did challenge that previous play. We're approaching, or we've hit the 10 p.m. Central Time mark. It's 9:06 p.m. But the challenge was unsuccessful by Denver. Josh Giddey back into the game for Chicago. Here's Williams. Williams makes a nice move, kicks it out to Giddey. 2 on the shot clock. Bulls got to take a shot. It's Giddey, and he knocks it down. 23 points now for Josh Giddey. Bulls trying to at least get to the 100-point mark of this game. Strother sends it to Valanciunas. Valanciunas backing down. Collins puts it up, gets blocked. Modest Buzelis again. Collins picks up the defensive board. 3-pointer from Carter. That is way too strong. Tapped out. Williams misses the 2-pointer. Collins, there's a foul called. A foul on Denver. Couple good plays, and Buzelis again has a block. Actually, probably could have been a foul on, or should have been a foul on Buzelis. Hit the hand of Valanciunas. It's 5 blocks now for Modest tonight. 3 from Carter is a foul called and 1. Javon Carter. Chance for a 4-point play here now.
The Bulls can set up this fourth quarter run. Collins on the screen helped out. 3-point play right there. It's a possible 4-point play. They're going to review it. I don't know what they're reviewing.
Referees are going to review this.
Carter looking for the 4-point play. The replay center will get involved.
Maybe for a possible flagrant here. Jones did land underneath the foot. So they're going to... Spencer Jones gets called for foul. They're going to be taking a look at this foul. I mean, he landed right underneath the right foot of Carter. If anything, that would probably get upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty 1. Oh, no, it's actually... I don't... Okay, so they called the foul before the shot. Okay, so they called a foul before the shot. I don't understand that. Buzelis, a step back 3, misses an offensive rebound by Carter. He'll take a 2, and he'll hit the 2, so he at least gets 2 points. However, that should have been a 4-point play opportunity there. Definitely a miss there from the officials tonight. And they called the foul on Jones for running through the screen of Collins. And there's a foul called on the other end on Chicago. That's me on Payton, or fouls on Josh Giddey. Payton Watson will go to the line for 2. 108-89, Denver on top. Free throw from Watson is good. 33-35 of the Nuggets as a team. Bulls are 15-19 from the line on their side. Collins to Carter, and there's going to be a foul called on the floor. On Julian Strother. So 13 foul for Denver. The quarter. Collins send it to Carter. We're going to have an offensive foul. I don't know on who. It's me on Josh Giddey, it looks like. It's only preseason, but the referees are acting like it's regular season and they need to hit a quota for calls. And there's going to be an offensive foul on Valanciunas. I have no idea what's going on anymore with these calls, but Bulls got a 4-point play wiped out on a call that probably should not have been made. Collins was in the restricted area, so that should have been a blocking foul. But whatever. And now Valanciunas picks up another foul. This is just unnecessary for the referees to call these amount of fouls. 51 total fouls between the two teams. 28 for Chicago, 23 for Denver. I mean, you barely see these numbers in a regular season game. Giddey almost gets fouled. Jones almost strips it away. Here's Carter. Step back two, knocks it down for Javon Carter. He has 9 points off the bench, 4-7 from the field. I mean, this is going to be a record-breaking game time length if any more calls get made here. Here's a 2 from Watson. That's no good. Board from Carter. There's going to be a foul on Jones on Denver, and that's going to put the Bulls in the bonus. There must be some sort of quota that these referees need to hit tonight because every single ticky-tack thing is getting called. I don't think a lot of them are right either. First free throw from Giddey is good. He's 24 now on the game. Dalen Terry's checking in for Buzelis. Bulls only down by 17 now. Second free throw from Giddey is also good. So not seeing Isaac Okoro in the second half. Here's a 3 from Strother on the screen. No good. Board from Giddey. Giddey's approaching double-double status. And he threw it away, but Collins took it right back. Pass out to Williams, and it gets out of bounds. So that counts as a turnover for Giddey, but Collins will get a turn or steal right back. Nuggets will get attached with their 9th turnover of the game. There's 19 on the shot clock. They had to do some some changes to that. Terry driving, knocks it down. Good drive there from Dalen Terry. It's only a 14-point game now. Watson. Corner, Brown, that's a 3. No good. I think it went off of... Maybe it hit off of a ball. I thought it hit off of Valanciunas' head, but it went off of a ball. That's the Schroeder. And a foul's called, I think, on Dalen Terry.
Smith getting ready to check back in for the Bulls. Look at this.
And
They let these reps get involved, but they were forced into action there with Terry running into a brick wall named Valanciunas.
7:09 to go in the quarter. Be Terry's first personal. Collins is out of the game now. Jen Smith has checked into the game. Valanciunas. Bulls almost got called for a defensive three. Valanciunas, nice wraparound layup. It's good, and it's 111 to 95. 6:50 to go in this game. Giddey will hand it off to Smith. Here's Carter. Carter driving, lost it, gets it back though. Terry, turnaround three, no good. Rebounded by Schroeder. It's a good look, just too strong on it. He's Valanciunas, nice down pass down low to Watson, and Patrick Williams gets called for a personal. So now both teams are in the bonus for the rest of this game. And I imagine we're going to see a lot more foul calls. Looks like Noah Sengay is getting ready to come back into the game for Chicago. The first free throw from Watson, in and out and in. Bulls 34, or Nuggets 34 of 36 tonight. And both Patrick and Giddey's nights are likely done. Sengay is going to come into the game. Austin trying to connect for the 35th free throw, make of the game. He misses it. Sumo back in the game. Long stretch pass. Carter passes out to Dosunmu. I imagine this will be the 5 to finish the game, or we might see a couple more players. So there's a 3 from Sengay, and he misses everything again. 6:08 to go in this game. 112 to 95. Six minutes to go. Layup from Watson off the glass and in. Just like that, it's a 19-point game again. Bulls playing a little up-tempo now, trying to get more possessions. A 3 from Smith. That's short, rebounded by Schroeder. Fine with moving the ball fast, but no need to take contested, unnecessary threes. Here's Valanciunas in the post against Smith. Smith, yeah, I saw that coming from a mile away. He gets called for a personal. Both teams shooting 28.6% from the three-point line. Guess the positive stat here for the Bulls is they have 10 free throw makes, or 10 three-point makes. Denver only has 8, but too many threes again, and they're just not falling. Number 1 for Valanciunas goes in. It's back up to a 20-point lead for Denver. Again, both teams in the bonus, so any fouls that are not offensive will equate, or that are not charges, will equate to free throws for the opponent team. As Valanciunas hits both, Denver up to 36 free throw makes of the game tonight. 5:20 to go in this game. Nice pass to Sengay, and no foul call there. Schroeder lays it up and in. Now there's a foul on Dalen Terry is going to get a couple shots. First one is good. There's just been too many foul calls in this game tonight. Second free throw from Terry is also good. If this is a regular season game, I'd be more angry with the calls, but it's not. But still, too many fouls have been called. Everything ticky-tacky has been called. There's an off-balance layup, and it's good for Strother. Denver's up to 120 now. Carter pump fakes into the Terry, open three, and he hits. Good take there good pass there from Carter. Bulls hit the century mark. Carter picks up another assist. 4:25 to go in this game. Strother driving, lays it up, and we got a wedgie in the preseason. Sumo's night is done. Emmanuel Miller is going to get some playing action tonight for Chicago. And I imagine this is going to be the final lineup for the game tonight. Oh. Looks like the last reserve for Chicago, Lachlan Olbrich, is the Australian getting ready to come in. The tip-off is won by Chicago and Jalen Smith off the wedgie. Senge sent it to Miller. Miller back to Senge. Almost traveled with it. Here's Carter. Carter will take an off-balance three and hit. Javon Carter has 12 points, making his second three of the game. 3:55 to go. 120 to 103. Denver on top. Could have been another foul there on the Senge. They don't call it. Strother driving. Nearly loses it. Sends it out to whoever number 5 is for Denver. Misses the shot. Rebounded by Jalen Smith. Terry on the hustle. Fouls called, and Terry picks up the and one. Quick moving there in Chicago. Down by 15. Jones, who should have been called for a foul and a 4-point play opportunity for Carter, picks up his 4th of the game. And Terry able to convert the 3-point play. We have a whistle here. I think Noah Senge got called for a foul and more free throws. So this will be can't imagine this will be the last group for Chicago, even if the Bulls get this game close. First free throw is no good. 120 to 106. 64 free throws combined between the two teams tonight. Nuggets have shot 16 more than Chicago. It's hard to believe, but it might actually come down to those extra free throws. Second one is good. It's 121 to 106. Olbrich to Carter to Terry. Terry driving, kicks it out to Senge. Senge to Carter. Carter driving. Olbrich puts it up off the glass and in. Carter picks up another assist. Bulls down by 13. 3:04 to go in this game. Number 5 for Denver. That foot looked like a move. No walk called. Here's a Three from Jones, and it's good. Might be the dagger there. 124, 108. Ulbrich. Terry. Back to Ulbrich in the post. Good move. Nice find there from Terry. Ulbrich 2 for 2 in his 2 minutes of playing tonight. Has a couple baskets off the bench. Denver driving. This is a download number 5. There's a deep 3 for Denver. In and out, rebounded by Terry. Carter, and there's going to be a foul called down below by Jones. The number 1 Jones. And Ulbrich's going to get a couple free throws, but not until we come back after break. Final 2 minutes coming up in Denver. Nuggets on top of Chicago by 14, 124 to 110. We'll be back into this on Shy Sports Live. We're back here to the final 2:08 to play here in Denver. The Nuggets on top of Chicago, 124 to 110. 2:08 to go. Only a 14-point game. It was up as high as 24 points, I believe, was the highest lead from Denver. And at this point in time, early game mistakes from Chicago are going to come back to bite them. There's too many turnovers and too many empty possessions for Chicago tonight. Do something there, but Lachlan Ulbrich will get 2 from the free throw line. He misses the first one. And a chance here to make it a 13-point game if he can split the pair. And he does split the pair, so it's a 13-point deficit for Chicago. Let's give us a good look at the 2-minute defense and offense for Chicago in a game that's somewhat close. Your turnover from Denver. Driving a fadeaway 3, that misses everything. That's going to be a turnover on Denver. You know, the double-digit turnovers there. So chance here for Chicago to get into this game. You know, made basket here. It's a 11 or 10-point game. Carter, he had a 3. He steps back, takes it this time, and he hits. Javon Carter. It's a 10-point game now. Both teams' reserves getting chances. A three for Denver, no good. Rebounded by Dalen Terry. Chance to knock this to a single-digit deficit. Carter driving. Gets the basket. Carter 17 points off the bench. 8-point game, 105 to go. It's been a while since Denver scored. There's a floater, no good. Rebounded from Dalen Terry. It's been all Dalen Terry in this quarter. Miller, a layup. Oh, he misses the bunny. Rebounded from Denver. That one needed to be made. There's a three on the other end for Denver. No good. And Terry again getting a defensive rebound. Olbrich to Terry. Terry, oh, nice move. Passes it out to Miller. Down to 30 seconds to go in this game. Miller to Olbrich. Oh, nice move from Olbrich. Reverse layup, picks up a foul. Or draws a foul, sorry. 23 seconds left. If anything, make this a 6-point game and make it seem closer than what it was. Olbrich has 5 points and is limited few minutes playing. Free throw number 1 is just off. Out of Australia, picked in the second round this past draft. Can he split the pair again? Yes, he can. 6 points for Lucas Olbrich. See if Denver tries to take a last shot with the reserves. I don't think they will. Looks like they're just going to dribble the clock out. So with all the ups and downs, it was a pretty good game for Chicago. Only lose by 7 after being down by 24 at one point, but it came down to the early first half issues with the turnovers, the missed shots. Doesn't help that the free throw disparity was pretty heavily favored in Denver's way. However, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. It's going to be like that during the regular season, probably a good chunk. But the final is 124 to 117. Denver wins. Next preseason game will be on Thursday. That will not be broadcasted by Shy Sports Live us. But that'll do it for today's game. We'll depart. We'll be back in about 30 seconds to go over the post-game stats and points after this. Once again, Denver wins it 124-117. We'll be back into this on Shy Sports Live. Welcome back to Shine Sports Live. Once again, the Denver Nuggets win Game 4 of the preseason, 124 to 117 for Chicago. They won the fourth quarter, but the first three quarters, you could see on the screen, were the issue quarters that they had. It was not a good 3 quarters for Chicago on the reserves, and mainly Dalen Terry came in, had a nice spark off the bench, but it was a little too late for Chicago. And we might see that a lot this season. But regardless, let's go through the individual stats. First for the Bulls. Every player on the active roster that was available today got minutes for Chicago. Isaac Okoro played only 10 minutes tonight. Started the game, but he picked up 4 fouls pretty quickly, and finished with only 1 rebound and 1 assist. No points off the bench. Matas Buzelis had a good game, played 30 minutes, led the team in minutes. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 20 points, but the big thing was the blocks. Had 5 of them today, had a really good outing today. Nikola Vucevic, 24 minutes, only 5 points. Not shoot the ball that much, but had 10 rebounds and 4 assists. Josh Giddey, a rebound away from a double-double in 29 minutes, 25 points, 9 boards, 6 assists. Ayo Dosunmu in 28 minutes, 11 points, 3 boards, and 3 assists. Emmanuel Miller played 4 minutes tonight, didn't get much in the stat department. Missed a pretty easy layup, but it was all right. Pat Will, 9 points, 5 boards, 1 assist, 25 minutes. Noah Senge got 17 minutes tonight, only made 1 shot. Picked up an assist and a rebound. Dalen Terry sparked off the bench. I think these stats are off a little bit, actually, because he had more than that. Oh, guess not. Dalen Terry had 11 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. Lachlan Olbrich in 4 minutes picked up 6 points. Went 2 or 4 from the free throw line today. Javon Carter, 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists in 22 minutes. Zach Collins played pretty productive minutes as the backup center tonight. 11 points, 5 rebounds, no assists. Jalen Smith only got 9 minutes, got a board and an assist, no points. For the Nuggets side, Cam Johnson, 22 minutes, 11 points, 3 boards and assists. Aaron Gordon, 17 points, 4 boards and an assist in 22 minutes. Nikola Jokic, 18, 8 and 8 in 24 minutes. Christian Braun, 6, 7 and 5 in 28 minutes. And that led the minutes total. Jamal Murray put up a 30-piece, 2 boards, 2 assists. Spencer Jones, no points, got a board and an assist. Hunter Tyson played 4 minutes, got an assist. Ron Holmes, the second, picked up 1 rebound in 3 minutes. Jonas Valanciunas played pretty productive backup center minutes for Denver today. Did get in foul trouble. But overall, an all right game, 7 points, 4 boards, 2 assists. Julian Strawther, 4 points, 2 boards and assists in 9 minutes. Curtis Jones had 3 points in 3 minutes. Peyton Watson in 22 minutes picked up 12 points, 2 boards and an assist. Jalen Pickett, nothing in 4 minutes. Bruce Brown, 21 minutes, 5 points, 2 boards, 2 assists. Tim Hardaway Jr., 10 points, 1 board and an assist in 21 minutes. And Zeke Naji, 4 minutes, no rebounds, assists, only had 1 point. For the team stats, as a total, Chicago shot the ball 50% from the field, almost 51%. They were 41 of 81. For Denver, they shot 43% tonight. They got up as high as 50% in that third quarter, but dropped back down. They finished 39 and 90. 3-point side, Chicago 13 at 38, 34% from the field, from the 3-point line. Denver 9 at 33 with 27%. Free throws, this is the biggest key and probably part of the reason why Denver was able to hang on and win after the late surge for Chicago. Which Chicago was 22 of 28 from the line, 78%. Denver 37 of 42, 88%. Total rebounds, Chicago rebounded Denver 43 to 37. They tied in the offensive rebounds category at 10 apiece. Difference was the defensive boards. Chicago at 33, Denver at 27. 21 assists to 26 for Chicago, 9 blocks to 4 for Chicago. And another big part here that allowed Denver to break away in the first quarter and first half overall was the steals. 7 for Denver, 3 for Chicago, and the turnovers. When you double up your opponent on turnovers, that's never a good sign. Chicago had 18, Denver had 9. Points in the paint, 54 for Denver, 46 for Chicago, and personal fouls. It ended up being 4 fouls more for Chicago, 32 to 28. Too many fouls overall called, 60 fouls total. I feel like that the refs wanted to try and get as many ticky-tack calls as they could. I didn't like it. But again, Thursday's the next Bulls preseason matchup. They're going to play against the Timberwolves back in Chicago. 7 o'clock. However, that will not be broadcasted here. We're going to try and get a full Blackhawks game broadcasted here soon. I'm unsure when that will be. But we're going to continue with these fall sports. I will also try to broadcast a couple of the World Series games once we get to the World Series part. The Dodgers just beat Milwaukee, and they're up 2-0 in that series. So both series are 2-0 in favor of probably the favorites. So there's that to look forward to. But I want to thank you all for listening and tuning into the audio broadcast. Hopefully can have some more successful broadcasts like this, and this is my first finished broadcast in a while. But once again, thank you all for watching. For a final time, Denver wins at 124 to 117 over Chicago in preseason action in Game 4 of the preseason. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for tuning in. This has been a presentation of Shy Sports Live.